Hello everyone, my name is Genius Gamer, and today I'm going to be talking about Call of Duty and what is the future of Call of Duty. As you see in the background right now, I have COD 4 Remastered on the mission Warpig. Just having in the background, this is relevant I guess. But COD is dying. Straight up, be real, COD is dying. If you've played the Infinite Warfare beta like I have, and probably a lot of you might have as well, since it was free for anyone to download for a couple days only on PS4 about a week ago, I think it was. No, 2 weeks ago. It was PS4 only beta, and then a week later it was Xbox, and you could play it for free. Like anyone could play it. You just needed online or whatever in order to play it for a couple days. And if you have been a fan of Call of Duty like I've been a fan of Call of Duty for years. No, I started playing Call of Duty since COD 4. COD 4 campaign is my favourite campaign, and I stand by that a lot. It's amazing. With COD 4 multiplayer as well, I haven't had a full experience of it, mainly because I didn't have online when COD 4 was a real thing, and then of course now it's full of hackers and glitches and all that sort of stuff, which really puts people off older games, or the older COD games, because of all the hackers. But with the COD 4 remaster, it's going to be quite a fresh experience for me, like I said. But with me saying COD is dying, COD 4 is good, COD 4 remastered is great. I'm going to love it no matter what, probably, I think. Like, campaign I've already played, and it's fantastic, both in its original state back in 2007 and now in 2016. And the multiplayer I think will be great as well, since it's what Call of Duty should be. And people have gone on about this, how Call of Duty is not the same, and it's true. After playing the Infinite Warfare beta, Infinite Warfare beta is pretty bad. In terms of, it's not, let me rephrase that, it's average, to say the least. It's kind of below average. It's basically a rehashed Black Ops 3. In a way, it has the same movement, but the movement seems dumbed down from Black Ops 3, and that you can't boost as much. You can still slide and wall run, but it's not much of an emphasis on the movement system. The specialists are still back, are back again with less specialists this time. There's only about the 6 combat rigs, is what they call them, There's 6 of them, but they have 3 different kind of weapons or abilities. Some have 2 weapons, some have 2 abilities. It's basically you have to pick between 3 and then traits. It varies from, it adds on to the specialists, but it's not a massive improvement. And the visuals is still future and whatever, but overall it's a very subpar Call of Duty experience. If you've played Black Ops 3, there isn't much to go on with Infinite Warfare. I mean, I'm going to play Infinite Warfare's campaign and Infinite Warfare Zombies and see if they're any good. But the multiplayer from the beta, and people saying, oh, it's a beta, it's going to change. The game literally comes out a week from now. And the beta was literally 2 weeks to 3 weeks away from the actual release. So they're not going to change much apart from balancing issues. So what you played in the beta is basically what you're going to be playing for the full game, which has not really impressed me that much. Like, I'm just gonna say this, and I think a lot of people would agree. I'm glad that Modern Warfare, at least there's a remaster, COD 4 remaster, because if Infinite Warfare didn't have, I was hopeful for Infinite Warfare. It looked somewhat cool. I thought it was gonna be a bit different from Black Ops 3. I didn't expect it to be as similar as it was to Black Ops 3, but it has, and it's, I would say, I don't know, a lesser version. It's not as fun. Like, Black Ops 3 was new. Like, when Black Ops 3 beta came out, it was fun, it was new, and I enjoyed it a lot. Like, the beta and the first couple months of Black Ops 3 was great. I loved it. But as, you know, the big problems came up about the supply drops, and the supply drops were a big thing why I stopped playing kind of Black Ops 3, because it got very repetitive. I got to Prestige Master and the game got very, very repetitive, since I wasn't unlocking that much stuff. And all I was playing games for was to get crypto keys to get the weapons, which had a very small chance of dropping. So it made the game very repetitive and very boring for me. That's why I haven't played it in a while. The DLCs have been lackluster. I haven't even played the DLC 4 maps, multiplayer maps for Black Ops 3. And the zombies I've played for like a week, and that's about it. Mainly because it's also a bit subpar. And with Infinite Warfare, it looks also, you know, kind of repetitive. We've basically played it before. You can have fun at times, and if you enjoy the game, like if you enjoy the beta and you're gonna have fun with the full game, fine by me. You can do that. That's your opinion. But in my opinion, and this Infinite Warfare in general, depending on how the campaign and the zombies is, it's gonna be very. I'm just glad that Modern Warfare Remastered is a thing. And now, and stop talking about with Infinite Warfare. That's already confirmed or whatever. But next year's Call of Duty, which could potentially be Advanced Warfare 2. If Advanced Warfare 2 is announced, and there's no other remaster, there's no like World at War remaster, Modern Warfare 2 remaster, anything like that, I probably won't get the game. I dislike Advanced Warfare, I dislike its movement, I dislike the balancing with the variants and everything like that. I just haven't liked Advanced Warfare. The campaign was alright in Advanced Warfare. The multiplayer made me have a headache because of how much exo jumping and whatever happened in the game. And the zombies had good parts, but overall it was very, like, quite bad exo zombies. And with the future and overall, if Advanced Warfare 2 is a thing, I'm not buying it. But how would we revive Call of Duty? Since Call of Duty won't survive much longer. Since if you've seen a bunch of other big YouTubers talk about Infinite Warfare and the beta, they basically said the same stuff as me, and it's repetitive, it's boring, it's the same as Black Ops 3. And if, like I said, Advanced Warfare 2 is a thing, it's Call of Duty's not, well, what Call of Duty won't die, but it's slowly declining. In that sales are going to go down, pre-orders are going to go down, player numbers are going to go down, if the future and the EXO movement is going to stay. Basically saying this might be Call of Duty's last chance to, like, in order to regain back the community. Since if Sledgehammer Games makes a future game, I won't buy it, and a lot of people won't buy it since Advanced Warfare was a pretty bad game, worst COD game in my opinion. But there is hope for Call of Duty, since there was a rumour about how the next Call of Duty game could be in Vietnam, if it's in Vietnam, or they go back to either just another past time game, or a modern era game, or just not even make a Call of Duty next year, and just have a break to have a series and just have a remaster or something. Either or would help the series greatly. But another reason why Call of Duty is the way it is today is Activision. Activision has a lot of influence over the developers Sledgehammer Games, Treyarch and Infinity Ward. They influence the developers by making them include supply drops when they don't really want to, having a futuristic setting, and when developers say this is the game they want to make, like Infinity Ward said Infinite Warfare is the game they wanted to make. I don't think that's necessarily true. I think that they wanted to make something different, but they were forced to by Activision, since for some reason Activision thinks that future Warfare is a direction they wanted to go to branch out the series. As well with Black Ops 3, I don't think Treyarch actually wanted to make Black Ops 3. They wanted to leave the Black Ops series with Black Ops 1 and 2, because if you've played Black Ops 3's campaign, it literally has no references, like little to no references to the original Black Ops campaign. I know campaign doesn't matter, but even still, if you played Black Ops 3's campaign, the only kind of references or hints towards the previous Black Ops ones is they mentioned Menendez and some other corporation I forgot the name of in Black Ops 2, and it has similar calamities with Black Ops 1 and kind of mind controlling or whatever. But Black Ops 3 is campaign and story is like nowhere near related to the original two Black Ops games. Which, like, what was the point of them making it other than brand recognition and being forced by Activision to make Black Ops 3 for brand recognition? That's the reason why. So Activision has a big part in persuading the developers, since Activision give them the jobs, because they give them a contract to make the game, and if they don't make the game, then they don't get paid as much, or they don't get paid at all properly. So don't blame when people I see on Twitter and YouTube comments for any of like the new games, people calling out Sledgehammer saying, "Oh, you've made the birthplace of the supply drop. You brought the birthplace of future games and Exo Movement." Future games, that's not true, since Call of Duty has been technically doing future, not like super futuristic, like holograms and robots, but has been doing some kind of in the future, since when Modern Warfare 1 came out, before it came out in 2007, the game was set in 2011, which is technically future when it came out, which is, but yeah, Advanced Warfare was the birthplace of supplier drops and Exo Movement, but I don't think you should blame Sledgehammer, since don't blame Sledgehammer entirely for them reasons. Activision had influence probably over the supply drop system. You could have had, but Activision had influence that over Sledgehammer, that they wanted to put microtransactions in the game. Sledgehammer, even though I don't like Advanced Warfare, Sledgehammer have done great things with Advanced Warfare. They're still supporting the game. They're not supporting it with maps and stuff, but they're giving out free weapons, free epic variants, free new weapons that came out, and legendary variants. They're giving out free stuff just by logging on, and that's a great thing, and all developers should be doing that. Every single one of them. Treyarch, they've made people say like, oh, they first they paid to win weapons when Advanced Warfare did that, but they only released it around DLC 3, where Black Ops, Treyarch put them in around the first DLC. And Infinite Warfare just had them straight up. Well, Infinite Warfare's not out yet, but they're just carrying on the trend that no one wants. And a lot of people wanted Call of Duty to change as well in the past, and they gave it the change, and they changed, but no one liked the change. So they want to go back to the old style. So it's kind of a salute in a confusing way. But Call of Duty needs help, and it needs help badly. Sledgehammer Games can fix that. They make a past or Modern War era game, or Raven Software. Raven Software has done an amazing job with COD 4 Remastered, and they could save Call of Duty. So this also final scene of the nuke going off kind of represents how Call of Duty is acting. The nuke is the community's reaction to all the future games, the Exo Movement, Call of Duty as a series, as the helicopter crashing. It's quite symbolic in a way, I think, with that.